One might ask, are black owned and operated small and medium museums, are they worth it? What is? What are they important? Why are they important? I can remember when I was 6 years old, I saw my first representation of people of color on any product. It was on the bottom of a box of animal crackers, and the picture was a drawing of a black African chief, with a big black headband on and regalia. And when I saw that, I asked myself the question, why aren't there more blacks in advertising? Why don't I see more representations of people of color on advertising, or on TV, or in the media, or in the movies? So, I cut the picture of the African chief out from the bottom of the animal cracker box, and that started my collecting. Anything I saw that was about blacks, by blacks, for blacks, or against blacks. I didn't care as long as black was represented somewhere in it. African American museums, regardless of their size, serve as vital institutions in the United States, offering profound insights into the rich tapestry of black history and culture. These museums are not merely repositories of artifacts. They are sanctuaries of truth, resilience, and enlightenment, playing an indispensable role in the nation's collective consciousness. Preservation of history and culture. African American museums meticulously curate and safeguard narratives that have often been marginalized or overlooked. By chronicling pivotal social and political movements, from Reconstruction to the Civil Rights and Black Lives Matter movements, they restore public memory and provide a comprehensive understanding of America's evolution. These institutions serve as community pillars, engaging individuals in dialogues that invigorate and educate. My first museum in Omaha, Nebraska, was called the Black Americana Museum. I knew very little about the different genres in collecting black memorabilia, black antiques, or collectibles. So, collecting anything that was by, for, or against blacks fit right in. The second museum I opened was in Los Angeles, California. At this time, I incorporated a lot of different things, more serious matters, and over 10,000 black dolls. I've also helped and aided many people around the globe with museums and exhibit projects, such as Roots 101 Museum in Louisville, Kentucky. Brother Collins came to me wanting to get a bus to drive around black artifacts. I told him that it was not a good idea, that he needed to get a building. And now he has one of the top 10 black museums in the country in Louisville, Kentucky, right across the street from the Louisville Sluggers Museum and next door to the Fowler Museum. Another was Sister Collins, Karen Collins to be exact, is an artist that made miniatures and dioramas. And I bought many of her miniatures when I first met her, and I invited her to see my museum. And she needed me to help her make her own museum, which was a good idea. Museums in miniature. I let her use part of my space in Los Angeles, and eventually she went on to do shows and exhibits all over the world, and she's one of the most recognized black women artists in America. The headquarters for the Black Heritage Preservation Society incorporated in Omaha, Nebraska, at 2916 N 24th St., which was the beginning house on the line of redlining back in 1935, and a little to this very day, and helped and inspired many such, as the Museum of Beginnings, the Museum in Black, the Tulson's Museum, Valley of the Kings, the Jazz Museum in Kansas City, the Negro Leagues Museum, also in Kansas City, and the first three, black-owned art galleries in Nebraska, educational empowerment. These museums are born out of a determination to illuminate the African American impact within communities. They generate public awareness and cultivate knowledge of the complex and powerful history of black influence. Through activism and storytelling, they assert the humanity and contributions of African Americans, fostering a deeper appreciation and understanding among all visitors. Community engagement and identity serving as distinct spaces, black museums invite diverse audiences to engage with black intellectual histories through tangible exhibitions. They provide platforms for community members to connect with Black intellectual work beyond formal academic settings, nurturing a sense of identity and pride. Reflection of national diversity. Improving representation in museums enhances the visibility of Black history and artists, educating society about diversity. By showcasing the multifaceted contributions of African Americans, these institutions challenge monolithic narratives and enrich the cultural landscape. Comprehensive understanding of American history. Broadening the scope of Black history museums provides a contextualized and comprehensive understanding of America's racial public history. They illuminate the dynamic interactions between different communities, fostering a more nuanced appreciation of the nation's past and present, amplifying voices and stories. Historically, Black Americans were often excluded from mainstream museums. The emergence of Black history museums in the mid-20th century was a response to this omission, ensuring that the voices and stories of Black individuals are heard and acknowledged. Case studies of impactful institutions. The Legacy Museum in Montgomery, Alabama, offers a profound journey through the history of slavery and racism in America, connecting past atrocities to contemporary issues of racial injustice. The DuSable Black History Museum and Education Center in Chicago stands as a beacon of cultural preservation, celebrating the achievements and contributions of African Americans while fostering community engagement. America's Black Holocaust Museum in Milwaukee provides an unflinching examination of the injustices faced by African Americans, promoting racial repair and healing through education and awareness. The National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C., serves as a monumental testament to the central role of African Americans in the nation's history, culture, and society. In essence, African American museums of all sizes are indispensable to the American narrative. They preserve invaluable histories, educate and empower communities, and foster a more inclusive and truthful understanding of the nation's past, present, and future. May the rest of your life be the best of your life. Your brother, Oren Z.